Men today are just completely exhausted by modern dating.
Yeah.
It has turned into a one-way performance. An endless audition where the guy is expected to be the entertainer. Think about what a man actually has to do just to get a normal date. He has to make the very first move. He has to plan the entire evening out. He's fully expected to pay for everything. And on top of all that, he has to carry the conversation while she just sits back with this attitude of, okay, entertain me. Prove why you deserve my time. It breaks my heart because guys aren't even allowed to complain about it. If they do, they get called bitter or cheap. But it is not about the money at all. It is about the simple fact that they are looking for a genuine human connection, and instead they are forced to audition. They are sitting across from someone who brings absolutely nothing to the table except her physical presence. A relationship is supposed to be two people meeting in the middle. Right now, we are asking men to walk the whole 100 miles on their own, and then we judge them for being tired.
Like, we go for the job interview and we want this job so bad. Like, that's what dating is. Dating is, I'm sending my resume all over the place. I'm sending it all over the place. I hope I can find something that suits my skills and my needs and where they want me, and I'll be well compensated, and I'll get something from it, and I'll give something to it because I have all this talent and I have all this stuff, and I want to give it to a worthy cause, and I want to be compensated for that, and I want to feel part of something. That's all dating is it's a job interview. And then you get the job, and for a little while you're like, oh, I got the job. It's the, oh my God, you should see the office is amazing, and you should, and I know exactly what's going to, there's room for growth. There's room for growth in this job. It's going to be great, and I really feel like there's room for advancement. Like, this could be the job. This could be my career. This could be my vocation. It could be meaningful and wonderful. I think I have something I could contribute to. And we're so excited. And you jump ahead 3 years later, and we're like, oh, that fucking job. That job. Yeah, no, I got to go to work again. Like, yeah, all right, here we go. That's it. I got to.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Unspoken, the podcast. And today we'll be speaking on butterflies or boundaries, dating with discernment in 2026. We started a topic about is love really blind a couple of weeks ago, and we've spiraled on into different topics, and this is one of them. So looking at those videos, introducing this particular episode, you see everyone is given, from the man and the woman's point of view, what they feel modern dating is like and what currently occurs. But should that be the ideal? Is that what is expected? Or is that societal pressure that's been put upon us? I don't come alone. I come with a crew, and I'll allow them to do the introductions as we do justice to this.
My name remains Nduka Chukuma. Thanks for bringing me on.
Welcome, sir.
My name is Teju Joanna Tialubi, and I'm happy to be here again.
Welcome.
Thank you.
My name is Samuel Odo, and I'm happy to be here again. Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's start with you, Samuel, right?
All right.
I need your reaction to that video, especially the first one. Do you agree with her?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely elements of truth to what she said. I was seeing Tejiri's reaction. I'd really like to hear what Tejiri has to say.
Not only her, anyway.
Right? And even Pastor was...
Two bottles of yogurt for you, fresh yogurt.
I don't really understand, because you make it seem like... So dating is the guy has to do everything. Is that how you really feel?
What do you mean by everything?
So let's say I like being practical. Let's use you as an example. Yes.
Oh, great.
I want to date you, right? To take you out. You already decide that this person is somebody that I think I could go out with, but we have to go through the motions, right? So I say, let's go to a restaurant. I say, what restaurant do you want to go to? Preferably, you would want us to go to a high-end restaurant.
That's my challenge now.
Preferably is what I said. I'm literally asking for your preference.
That is the problem with the dating scene. There are lots of assumptions. When you meet someone, even if you have assumptions, ask. Because you'll be very surprised that what you have projected on that person may actually not be it. But the problem is the tact in asking.
I see.
Now, while dating should be an interview, it shouldn't be an interview.
Okay.
Do you get
It
it
shouldn't
now?
be too formal.
It shouldn't be too formal. For example, now in this dating scene where we have globalization, right? It is possible that I may find myself attracted to somebody that I did not grow up with.
True.
That I do not know their background.
True.
So you don't expect that when you walk up to me the first time, I don't really know you. And then you say, oh, I want to go out with you. Can we go out? I should be like, I don't know if you're a ritualist. I don't know anything about you. But what the dating scene is saying now is that when a guy just walks up to the girl should just make up her mind and say, yes.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is saying that.
Oh, banana.
You see, now I think that is your assumption.
No. That is what they are saying. That's what the guys are saying. That any girl that wants to stress you, you just say you leave her. If she wants to, she will say yes.
No, I don't.
Am I lying?
I don't think any.
Am I lying?
I don't believe any reasonable man is walking up to
no.
a man.
But actually, it's kind of a trend now.
It's a trend.
It's kind of a thing online where they say, "Oh, no stress."
No
Why is
stress.
that? The thing is, you want to be with somebody unless you just want to. You're looking for something else. But if you want something real, you have to go through a process. Because I want to know you to the extent where, know you to the extent where when I do things, when I plan things, that even by the time I even say on the next date, by the time I have a conversation with you on the very first date, the second date, at the time I take you else, because I talk with you and you tell me about how you like nature, and then the next time I just have our next date might be in a park.
Okay.
Might say, oh, let's go hiking. Now, because I've been able to pick things. Now, but I think sometimes people have preconceived notions in their head of what things should be.
Sir.
So, and then when they don't fall in such lines.
Sir, can I be a little blunt?
Yeah, please.
All right. Based on, now, most people online, they speak based out of personal experience. As human beings, we can only speak about stuff that we've experienced or people we know have experienced. Most guys, and by most guys, I mean most guys that I know and I've heard about and I've read about online, the way that most girls, and by most girls, I mean most girls that I've seen in my limited human experience, when you get into a talking stage with a girl or you take a girl to a date, first there is a financial obligation that is placed on the guy, which was the reason why in the beginning I said, wouldn't a woman preferably want to go to a high-end restaurant? Not because I have gone to ask every woman in Nigeria what they want.
Have you taken a lady to a mama put before?
No, I don't think
Why?
so.
Why?
I don't really go to mama puts personally.
Now, I want to
myself.
ask you a question. Before you
So
ask
that is you projecting yourself.
No.
Wait,
Again,
before
I was about to give you the reason why I said so, though. Because most people, in my experience, again, like I said, in my own human experience, and if you recall, before I started talking, I said, I've not gone to ask everybody in the whole world what they like. I only know what I've heard about. I cannot speak for other people. And most women like fancy stuff.
Everyone wants fancy
Even
stuff.
the
yeah.
men too. want fancy stuff.
So the answer to my question then was that preferably you did want a fancy restaurant.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You're contradicting yourself right now.
I'm not. So here's the thing. Before you ask a girl out to a restaurant, for me, haven't you had conversations with this girl? Is the restaurant are you trying to impress? That's one of the things that
Yes,
modern
you are.
dating, that's the problem. See,
Oh
you've
we are being disingenuous right now.
No!
You have, of course,
See,
that's what
if
mating
I have
and
not-
courtship
if
is
I
about.
have
You're
not
trying to
spoken-
impress your
No.
mate.
No.
You're trying to impress the
No.
woman.
That's the problem.
You're trying to find out
You're trying
more
to
about
use
the
money
person.
to
Yes, but
impress
you
her.
also want to impress her
that's,
no
but
matter
that's
what.
what we are trying to correct. You should just be yourself.
You should not
Don't
be
try
impressive.
Yes,
You
that's what
should
we're trying
not-
to
No,
correct.
Be
you should
impressive.
not manipulate
What?
using money or
Yes.
wealth.
I'm not talking about manipulation
That's
using
what
money
you're
right
doing.
now.
That's what's gonna happen.
Wrong. That's not what I'm
For
saying.
example, I don't know you from anywhere. You meet, you collect my number.
Yeah.
So what's the next thing you would do?
For me personally, as a
Yes.
person, I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't just randomly
So
So why are you now saying
talk
that
about
they
a
should do
stranger that way. I'm talking about, like, you know this person,
you know
maybe
what?
you people met
Yeah,
at
you
work,
know what?
you've known
Yeah.
each other for a while.
Sir,
Personally, okay.
If
we are-
you've known
I
me,
need your reaction.
then
Okay,
you'll
now.
be able to know the kind of places I would like.
Nah, Cap,
wait,
my
wrong.
opinion-
I'm not Charles Xavier. I can't read
Now,
your
listen,
mind.
I believe that dating is interview. Yes, because I saw something I like, and I want to know what it will cost me to get it. I did not go to any other lady. I saw you, and I want to, and you also should interview me and see if this is the kind of person I want to be with. So we shouldn't say it's interview, it's not it's interview. How can I, okay, you want to get a job and you have to be interviewed. They want to know you, they want to know who you are, whether you can fit in, because they just want to commit a part of their business to you. Now, you want to commit your life to someone and you don't want to interview the person. I want to know you. It's an interview.
Correct.
But the only thing you are going to tell me now, oh, okay, the way I'm going to put it to you, but definitely I'm going to find
You're
out.
going to ask questions.
I'm going to ask questions. It's an interview.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, because I'm going to be asking you and you a question now.
Okay.
The question is this now. So how do you ask the hard questions, right? You've met her now, you like her, you've asked her out. Now, fine. It's all right if you decide, now she's out here. So what are the questions you would ask? Give me 2 examples of questions you would ask. And how do you ask them without killing the vibe, without being like you've brought her to a job interview?
Well, you see, that's another thing. When you say without killing the vibe, what do you mean by that?
Without making it look like you're so stuck up and then, oh, now that we are here, you're auditioning.
Well, I mean, I guess
Stand
the
up,
best
turn
way,
around, do a 360 for the camera.
The best way to do that would, you will have to start with just regular conversation first. Like, how's your day? What do you like? Did you see this movie the other week? Like, how was your, and then you start
Sorry,
slowly.
I don't do movies, I read.
Fine. What books do you read,
Oh, well, I read books on Stoicism, and I also do a podcast. Mel Robinson is my best.
Beautiful.
Mel Robbins is my best podcaster.
If for someone like me, if it was a guy like me, since I not to toot my own horn, I'm a little bit well read, we could talk a little bit about Stoicism. But if it's for a woman, like what she likes, like we can talk about.
I've seen women who like Stoicism.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We can we can talk about it. Like we'll talk about it. We'll go into all that. And then for me, one of the things that I really hammer on with people, partners, not even just partners, my friends, I like. We can just gently segue into how's your childhood, how's growing up like for you?
That's the first time I've had somebody ask that question in a long time. Because sometimes, you get to interact with people and you get feedback and they ask questions. What were you guys ever discussing?
How did you grow up?
I don't want to know your favorite color, because you will tell me your favorite color if you tell me about your childhood.
Exactly.
If you tell me about your childhood, if you tell me about places you live, I'm like, this one is an Agbero. This one is a refined Agbero. So we know how we hold ourselves. But the thing is this now, it's not just for you to be able to classify people. You understand? But at least it also helps you to relate better. So TJ, what would be 3 non-negotiables? First date, what are the non-negotiables for you that I'm going to the next date, or after this one, we'll block each other, we'll go our ways?
Actually, before I would even go out on a date too, I would have asked my questions stylishly, and I'm glad he said all these things. I would have, because if there is no prospect, I'm not hungry. By the grace of God, I can feed myself. Do you get? I can feed myself by the grace of God. We are not boasting. Do you get? Food is not a problem. So before going out on the date with you, I'm coming to enjoy that company with you. I'm coming out to have a nice time with you. Not with whatever it is we are. Do you get? Yeah. So if there is no potential, why am I going out with you? I won't do that. So that's my question, is not coming out on that first date. Over the phone conversations, we would have had that conversation, and it won't look like an interview, like he said. I'm a very good storyteller. I love stories. So sometimes, even before we ask you your story, I go don't gist you my own, we go don't laugh. And when you are telling me your own, you are not even going to know you are being interviewed. Do you get? Fair, so I'm making up my mind already. Okay, this guy has potential.
So you go on the first date, and then as you're walking in, the security guard did not hold the door properly, and then he slips back and he hits him at the back of his leg, and then he goes ballistic on the security guard. And then the lady that's trying to serve you seems to be having like a hearing impairment. You are having to repeat yourself, and he goes off at her. Would that affect things?
Well, for me personally, especially...
Or would you just think it's just probably just had a stressful day?
For me personally, I don't make conclusions hastily on one-off actions. However, I store them. Yoruba nikpe, you put it in your left hand, you don't use it to eat. Do you get? So I store
For
them.
future reference or for what?
Not just for future reference, to see if there's going to be a pattern. I need to be able to remember.
Fair.
Okay, so I work with patterns. When there is a pattern, that means the person is telling you this is who I am. And believe me, even the Holy Spirit does not change people without their own consent. You have to confess your sins first and say, God, change me. Then it comes in. So I don't have
But
that
that's the
ego
thing
to
about
say,
dating.
I
When,
can
when you
change.
find that person, ain't you meant to love them the way they are?
If I see you do something maybe 3 times or 4 times,
Yeah.
I'll call your attention to it first.
Your 4 times is too much.
Sure you
It's
see.
a lot, man. It's a
Sure you
lot.
see.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sure you see.
Because that first day,
It's a lot.
you're having a date with someone, you should be at your best. So if
Sometimes
if
accidents
you
happen.
explode like that,
No, sometimes
if I be lady-
accidents happen, to be honest.
Okay. Now I'm
so
just trying
you
to
watch.
tell you that even that for Ghana.
No, me, I'm just saying, for me, to be honest,
Oh,
for me.
you're a very patient person, so you take it.
For me, not that
Okay.
I am very patient like
Yeah.
that, but I could understand, but give you distance. Do you get? Like, yo, man, do you get? So, not carry that thing, come near me, I do, man. But I could now ask you that, what's up now? You did this, you did this. So your response to me.
Okay, that would
Would
determine.
Okay, so how would you feel, Sam, now after the date now, and then she tells you, oh, Sam, you know, my cousins are at home, takeaway, can I order takeaway for them? My brother too is going to be coming, can I also order takeaway for them? And then, you know, I won't be cooking because this date has extended now. You know, I would want to eat when I still get home. Can how?
Just one of that or all of that?
Just, you know, because she has people at home that she left out, she's meant to have cooked for.
I don't know why
and
you
then-
are speaking for me,
and
because this cannot be me that you are speaking for.
But it happens more often than you would think.
It is for people that he knows. I don't know the kind of
It
people that he
happens
knows.
very like
Not
more
with
often.
me, not
of
with
course,
me.
not you,
Okay,
definitely.
Okay, now let's just say that that's the situation.
Let's just say that's the
just
scenario.
one of okay. Oh, I don't want to cook tonight. Can you please let me order? What will be your
Okay, so I would like to, I don't want to waste too much time, but I would like to start this out with a story because I'll tell you what the younger version of me did.
You
And then I'll tell you what I would
I
do
have to
now.
get a bridge because we're going on a break shortly. So
Very quickly, very quickly.
goodness,
So
that
a girl
was
tried to
the
do this to me when I was in 100 level, second semester OAU. I remember this very vividly. She was in pharmacy. I was in pharmacy too. She came with 5 of her friends, which was crazy. And they all started ordering food. And I was like, I didn't even say anything. I just left there and went to go and buy ice cream and went to sleep in my house. I don't even talk anything till today. Like, we've not spoken till today. That was the end of that whole interaction. Okay. So, in the future, right now, this version of me, Samuel,
you're grown now.
right, I'm grown now, you know, like I know I'm me and this person, we go on a date, right? And before we went on a date, knowing the kind of person that I am, I'd have vetted you, I'd have like, you're supposed to be somebody that is independent outside of me. And now you're telling me that you cannot you cannot afford food for your people. That really shows me a flaw.
But what if she's going through a phase at that point?
I don't really know anything about that.
Yeah, and she's just telling, oh, sorry, you know, part of the things she got talking and she already told you, oh, she lost her job, she's going through a phase. It's just food.
So basically, if the dates did not happen, what would she have done?
God will provide.
Ah,
Now that you are the one that is available.
I see. Well, I don't. It depends. If you ask me to get for your younger brother, maybe I say a younger brother in the house. I know the younger brother we've interacted.
Why do you
I
have to
would
go
do
to
it.
her house now? It's the first date. We are not meeting at my house.
So this
Why
is
should
for
we-
random strangers that I don't know.
Please,
Your friend, your cousin, your sister, your auntie, and your auntie's nephew's
If
brother.
you are interested in me, you should be
I'm
able to
very
cover
curious
people.
as to why Zadok is saying this. I don't know the kind of circle he's moving with that is attracting such
Oh,
people.
go on a short break.
Shut
I'm
up.
hungry, man. She sounds
Discuss
hungry.
that.
I ain't
She's
gonna lie.
hungry.
She sounds hungry.
Are you
A
hungry,
whole lot of
Zadok?
these stories go on the
Are you
internet.
hungry,
You need to
Zadok?
go and find a whole lot of these stories.
Getting hungry,
sound
girl.
hungry.
These stories are actually recurrent, Tim. So we'll go on a break right and then we continue.
Dating is the interview period. Dating is where we are assessing how we fit into each other's lives. And unfortunately, what many people do is they date like they're in a committed relationship. They date like that's the starting point to forever, when dating is really supposed to be an assessment. Let me feel you out. Let me have you feel me out. Let us take stock of how we would fit if we decide to do forever, so that we can make some real choice decisions about whether or not we fit in the right way, so that I would want to do this kind of relationship with you for the rest of my life.
You know what one of the worst feelings in the world is, and I think we can all agree on it, is literally feeling someone's energy change towards you. Like, you can literally feel the switch up as it is happening. You don't have any evidence that it's about to happen. You don't even know what's about to happen, but you can feel the energy switching. You can literally feel it. It's literally like summer switching over to fall, like right now. Like, their tone of voice starts to change with you. The conversation gets a little shorter. They're a little drier. It's the worst feeling in the world, especially when you're sitting there trying to figure out, like, what's happening? Like, what did I do? Why is your energy changing? Like, what is going on? So you literally just sit back and let it die out. You let the relationship die out because you already know it's coming to an end, simply because you can read their energy. Like, oh, you about to switch up.
So, yeah, we go through the audition phase and then we start, you know, seeing each other. Now it's become a regular, but after a while, you know, you just, like in the videos, just feel that energy, just feel like this person is, you know, we have a tempo we're moving at. Imagine we're moving like we're in Formula One, and then all of a sudden you start to drift like we're moving like a Micra. And then I begin to ask myself, so I'm used to, okay, calling and texting you, like, hey babes, what's up? I drop your voice note in the morning, I'm like, oh, hey babes, what's up? Just to tell you that you're the loveliest thing that's ever happened to me. Toodles. And, you know, I do that regularly. I used to do that too, because I know we usually have very hectic mornings, and by 10 in the morning, my first tea break, I'm able to call you like, what's up? I've got 15 minutes. What's happening? As I'm having my breakfast now. And then I discovered that I start to do that, and then, you know, you'll be like, hello, yeah, can we talk later? You did that today. You do that tomorrow. You do that next tomorrow. And I'm being like, you know, for some people, maybe for me, I think I can be an overthinker sometimes. I begin to look at it. What did I do wrong? Did I ask the wrong questions? What is it? Now, would it be wrong? Would it be out of place for the person to feel that we're drifting apart? Or will it be that, not just drifting apart, maybe this other person has gotten to know one or two things more about me, and they feel that they've outgrown this relationship? How would you better handle this?
For me?
TJ.
For me, I think this can happen either in relationship or in marriage or even in friendships, you know. You see two people who have been together, grown up together, and suddenly one gets this very juicy job where she has to travel around the world, and the other one is still back in the city. And then because of the exposure, you know, they now have two different worldviews, you know. It will take a certain level of maturity for them to still be able to retain that friendship. I mean, certain level of maturity, intentionality. And the same is, you know, there is this trend that, I don't know, I mean, the people may feel somehow when they hear me say it. If you are a man, you're not educated, and you want to train your wife in the university, make sure you are training yourself too.
Ma'am.
I'm telling you, if you are a woman and you are upscaling, make sure that your husband is upscaling too. If you guys don't grow together, one person will feel left out. It's natural.
So one person will outgrow the other person.
And then you'll begin to see that there will be crisis. Because most times, we may not be able to handle the challenges that will come with the growth that this other person has seen. Okay, I had a client, we were together in Nigeria. Okay, he was actually my student in secondary school. So now he's in the UK, he's working. He told me he wants to work for some time before he furthers, so he wants to make money first. I was like, okay, I hope that doesn't mean that you eventually not be able to before that. I was like, no, ma, we'll be able to do that. So one day we were talking on phone and he was asking me questions about stuff. So he does this care job, and then the client suddenly requests his attention. And he said, Mama, I'll get back to you, I'll get back to you. And he ended the call that day. So, and that day he didn't get back to me. The next day, he sent me a voice note. I'm so sorry, the child is a special child, so I was like, cool, I understand the nature of your job, no problem. The average Nigerian, whether teacher, whether student, how dare he end the call on me? I have friends who do care jobs. Do you get? So I understand the nature of the job. So I'm able to relate. I don't take it as insult. So he does like 2 or 3 jobs. It could be that when he finished that job, he went to do something else again, and then he forgot to reach back to me. And then the next day, is it because you're not in the UK working? What rubbish! What do you understand? So you're able to. There are things that will come with that growth that the other party may not be able to understand, except the person is familiar with it. So it takes intentionality, to be able to cope with such gap. So while I'm not saying don't train your spouse in the university, but make sure that you yourself, you are upscaling. Yeah. Okay, because there is this trend that men will train women in the university, and the women
when they are done.
When they are done, they say they are no longer marrying again. Because why? You don't see younger bobos when don't they toast them. Another one is women also investing in men instead of in themselves. And when the men are made, they go for women who fit their lifestyle, and then the woman will now is a two-way thing. Right. Each person invest in yourself before investing in the other person.
So, Pastor, what are the early warning signs that one should look out for? Because you want to counsel a guy now, somebody, he comes to you by virtue of what you do, and then you say, I need this counsel from you. What are the early warning signs?
Just like what you said, that, the other person is not coming often as, it's a sign, okay? Especially if you are still dating, it's a red flag. But if you are married, after campaign, after winning election, there is no need for campaign. Well, we could
you know that is a no-no here. You know that language is a no-no,
sir. I'm just saying that, for men, yeah. But while you are dating, you don't take that. It's a red flag.
Okay. Let's look at that language and that expression. So when you plant as a farmer, you don't need to water the plant.
No, you need to. You go water now.
You don't go water. After planting, no need to water now.
After harvest. They know the water plant where they don't harvest.
Marriage is not harvest now.
Marriage is the harvest.
I don't subscribe.
I don't subscribe to that anyway. Like I'm just giving an analogy. I don't subscribe to that.
I don't subscribe to that.
So if you notice the signs, right?
Yeah.
Now, what will be your first reaction when you notice the signs now? Would you just confront them headlong, or would you just make excuses for them?
No, why would I make excuses for a grown-up adult?
You can actually be in love with someone so much that you would make excuses for their inadequacies.
That would, I think that would be a reflection of that other person's character. Like that's a sign of a weak character. If somebody is doing something that you're not comfortable with, especially in something as delicate as a budding relationship, you guys are dating. And I'll be like, I'll call you one day, this one way, I will start like jokingly, I'm not going to attack the issue. So this one way, even they call me again, wow, like, what's they happen now? Like, why you, it's as if you don't like me again, like, we'll play. Like, and then from the person's reaction, right? A normal person would usually say, oh, sorry, there is like his work,
follow me talk yesterday, you don't die. You never die now.
Okay,
what I've been up to.
Let me ask
imagine what kind of question is this that you're asking?
In this modern dating scene now, at what point do you expect the girl to begin to call you back?
Huh?
At what point?
Like, at what point do I expect the girl?
In the dating scene, yes.
I thought we'd have already been calling ourselves, like, regularly.
Okay, let's say you just
we
meet
went
the
on
girl.
a date.
You're just meeting the girl.
Yeah.
So at what point?
Okay, so let's go a little bit practical here. So I meet you on this podcast. I don't have your number yet, right? But let's say so I'm going outside right now. Yeah, I'm like, hello, Mr. J, let me get your number. I really like the way you talk. I like your mind. You seem very, very intelligent. So I collect your number, and then I call you tomorrow. Tomorrow should be Friday. How's the day? How's everything? We talk on WhatsApp. You know, we do all that. And then
we only talk on WhatsApp. You've not called me, right?
Right. And then by next week, I started calling you every day, every day.
Oh.
So by next week, Thursday, which is the exact 1 week exactly from today,
I should be able to.
You know, go like call me.
I like that. I like the fact that you say you should have called me every day.
Of course.
But now what we see in the dating scene is somebody just sending you message.
No, that's
and then now say that the girl has not called back.
Lunatics.
All right, let's go to break.
If your partner starts doing this, you might lose her soon. You know, when your lady is being all playful, childish, relaxed, soft, easy to talk to, she's in her feminine energy, chances are that you're doing a good job. These are signs of emotional safety. But if most times she appears to be more guarded, more serious, taking on responsibilities, you know, always on the edge, chances are that she's in her masculine energy and you're about to lose her. It's easy to say, she just changed. This is not how she was when we met. But people don't just change like that. It's psychological. It is a sign that safety has started dropping. When safety starts to drop, women switch to survival mode. They become more guarded, more responsible. And it's not because they just want to change, but because their brain is trying to protect them. If you're not manning up to responsibilities, she has to do those things to survive anyway. Also, think about it this way. If she starts becoming the feminine and the masculine, why does she need you? Safety, not just physical safety, but emotional safety, is paramount for women. And that same woman you're saying she has become too masculine. If another masculine guy comes to take responsibilities and make her feel feminine, you see how she will submit to that guy naturally. And if she handles the masculine and feminine long enough, that's when disconnection starts. At that point, intimacy with you is the last thing on her mind. As a man, there are times when you might sleep, you might, lose guard a little bit and everything, but don't make it last too long. Always remember, they did not just change. Something made them feel less safe around you. My name is Dumibi, a researcher in clinical psychology, and I'm here to break some myths in mental health. I got you.
All right, so welcome back. So, just in 1 minute each, should there be boundaries and should there be exit plans in relationships? Just in case if it doesn't work, should I set boundaries and should I also prepare for exits just in case it doesn't work?
Yeah, I think one should set boundaries, but then prepare for an exit. Well, I don't really, I should be able to know what I'm going into. I should do my homework very well. That's what I believe, yeah. I don't know what.
TJ?
You people have seen me as a looter on this podcast.
No.
You people should please, I'm a sweet girl, gentle. Right. Okay, for me, I think boundaries are very important, right? They are very, very important. And exit, they say he who does not prepare to fail, Abi does not fail to prepare. I don't know how it is said, but anyway, what I'm trying to say.
Plans to fail.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think the exit is talking about prenup, where you protect your assets.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that this modern divorce, where you divorce and then you take half the man's property. I don't like it. I don't know why. I don't like it.
Damn, you're probably the first woman out of...
I don't like it. I pride myself on being able to, but if we have children, you should be able to take care of your children.
Yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't take the responsibility of the house and everything. So there should be prenup to protect the woman and also the man. Okay, but boundaries should
exist.
Definitely, there should always be boundaries in any form of human interaction. If not, then what are the limits, if you just come my office, come they find me.
You feel be Master P, no limits.
Nah. There should always be limits. There should always be boundaries in everything.
Especially you guys would have discussed with in-laws.
And there should always be exit plans because
with money
you are not God. Things don't go well all the time, so you have to be ready. Yeah.
All right, it's been a wonderful edition. I've enjoyed myself. I hope you have too. Well, till we come across you next week, have a wonderful evening.